I'd like to welcome everybody to the Week 4 HRO Sports Betting Podcast. Once again, coming off another successful week for us, and moving on to Week 4 with a documented 12-2 in units, and we're going to try and move forward with that and keep those tickets cashing at the windows. The next game on the HRO Sports Betting Podcast, we've got Maryland at Michigan. Michigan's a 16.5 point favorite. The over-under is 65.5. The concern for me in this one, I was thinking, man, that's a big number at 65.5. I think Maryland can put up some points. Do they put up some points? I think Michigan will. I like that Michigan is starting. I believe JJ is starting in this one at quarterback.
I think so. At least I haven't heard anything different as of right now at time of recording.
Time of recording, he's starting. I think Michigan's offense is unfortunately much better with JJ at quarterback, and they put up points on the board. I definitely think they win the game. I personally have that game at right around that 17 to 18 mark. So I don't see the value in betting the game that way. I was thinking about going with the over, but I just don't know if Maryland can put points up on a decent Michigan defense. So that's what's holding me back on that one. I have, to you Michigan fans, begrudgingly, I have moved you up a little bit in the power rankings on my end. You're better Michigan State. So with that, T, what do you got for this one?
So this one has been a heavy mover so far. Michigan opened -20. As you mentioned, it's down to 16.5. This game opened 59.5, and it's been bet up to 65.5.
Yeah, that's some big movement.
Yeah, so with you talking about the over, I wouldn't bet the over anymore. If you got the over right away at 59.5, I think that was a pretty good bet. But right now, 6 points higher, the value's already been bet out of that number.
Yeah.
And your closing line value based off of what you're closing at and getting your physical ticket just isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
I think Maryland's a solid team. I think Tagovailoa has some weapons, but I've got this Michigan team rated really high. I've really liked Michigan all year. They're by far the best team that this Maryland team would have played so far. With JJ, I think this Michigan team is dangerous. They've given up 17 points defensively in 3 games, and they haven't given up a single point in a first half yet, which means their starters have completely shut down these lesser opponents that they're playing, which is what you want to see.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see the starters doing their job and all that. For this game, as far as the spread goes, I made this number right around 19. So I agreed with the early line movement, but I think this has gone a little bit too far. If it keeps going down further, we'll have to look at Michigan. But right now, like I said, I made this one 19, so I'm not betting this one either way at the current line.
No. All right. Well, for us, keep an eye on this one with all this line movement.
It'll probably get bet back up if I had to guess, just from the public and backing Michigan here. So I would say it's probably going to close around 17.5 or so. So it's probably not going to be a play for me.
All right.